Hi, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel and welcome if you are new here. Today I will be showing you guys how I like to do my eyebrows at home. It is easy, painless and very affordable, and that's why I love this method. Now before we get into the video, I wanted to tell you guys that I had already shot this video and this is me shooting this for the second time. Now I don't know if you have noticed, but I'm using a different setup today. I'm using my professional camera and therefore I am still not sure about the settings, and the first time when I shot with it, it just turned out to be very blurry, and therefore I decided to shoot it again. Now thankfully my demonstration part was all fine, and therefore I will be using the same demonstration part from my previous video and insert it in this video, but I decided to shoot my intro and outro again just because it was a little bit blurry and I didn't want to put that as it is. So yes, if you notice that my demonstration video is a little bit different, that's because it was shot previously and this is me shooting it a couple of days later. Anyways, now that I have that out of my way, let's jump into the video. Now I personally feel that even if you have that one dedicated eyebrow lady whom you love, I still feel that every girl should own this kit that I'm going to talk about in a bit, as well as know how to do their eyebrows in emergency. Now let's face it, darling, that our eyebrow lady is more busy than a CEO of a company. I don't know about you, but I never seem to get an appointment whenever I need it, and therefore I feel like knowing how to do your eyebrows at home comes so handy and it will save you in tricky situations. Now in order to do your eyebrows at home, you will only need 4 things, and all of these 4 things are very inexpensive, thus making this entire process so affordable. The first thing that you will need is an eyebrow scissor. Now I would highly advise getting an eyebrow scissor. The eyebrow scissor is really small and it is angled, therefore it makes it very easy to work with it, especially while trimming your eyebrows. However, if you do not want to splurge on an eyebrow scissor for some reason, then I would highly advise getting a slim scissor because it will make it easier for you to maneuver the scissor, especially when working around the eyebrow, and therefore I would highly advise getting a slimmer scissor or an eyebrow scissor. The second thing that you will need is a tweezer. Now I own this tweezer for over 5 years now and it is working perfectly. Any tweezer will work. Now I know plucking your hair off tweezer is a little painful, and I said this process is not painful, but hear me out, you won't need to pluck every single of your hair. This is used in case of emergency. Now sometimes few of the hairs can act very stubborn and they just won't budge, and in that case using a tweezer just to pluck them would be really helpful. It is not very painful, trust me, but it just helps you getting the tricky hair out so that you get the precise eyebrow look that you are after. The next thing you will need is a face razor. Now I have this from Amazon. I believe this was from a brand named Twinkle. These are very popular these days, so I'm sure you will get them anywhere you live. I got mine from Amazon, but I know you can also find them in Miniso in India, so they are very inexpensive and they last you a long time. I would highly advise getting a razor, face razor, and not a normal razor, just because we are working with such a small area and face razor gives us a lot of precision while doing our eyebrows. So please buy a face razor if you're planning to do this at home. And lastly, you will need a spoolie. Now any spoolie will work. I'm just using the spoolie that comes with the eyebrow pencil. So yes, just use any spoolie. You can also use an eyebrow comb if you have. I don't have that, so I use my spoolie. So that's it you guys, you only need these 4 items, and these 4 items individually are so inexpensive, thus making this entire process so affordable, which I absolutely love. Now without any further ado, let's get into the demonstration. So as you can see, I have some growth out here, and then I have hair here, and then even a little bit here. So I'm going to just shape them. I'm not going to change the shape of my brows. I am just going to take off this extra hair around my brows and just going to trim the extra hairs here and take out this hair. So for that, the first step is you need to use your spoolie and then comb your hair upwards or in the direction of your eyebrows. So for me, I'm just focusing on this front area because that's where I get a lot of hair, as you can see. So I'm just going to do that. So the next step is taking an eyebrow scissor. Now this is not a normal scissor, this is an eyebrow scissor which is tiny, and it has an angle, so it makes it easy for you to do your brows. I would highly recommend getting this scissor. So once I have brushed my eyebrows up, what I'm going to do is take my scissor and just cut this extra part. Just like that. As you can see, I have cut all the extra, so that's that. Now we'll focus on getting rid of all this hair. So once I have my razor, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull my eyebrow down like so, and then I'm just going to shave the extra hair from top. Once I'm happy with that, I will start with my lower lid, and then I'm just going to pull it and start taking this off. Now my only piece of advice here would be go as slow as you can, because you do not want to rip out a lot of hair, and therefore try to be very precise and do it very slowly. And don't worry, even if you rip out by mistake a little bit more hair than you intended, trust me, I have done that mistake in the past. You can fix it by using some brow pencil or brow powder, so it's fine. But yes, try to do it as slowly as you can. So that's clean enough for me. And once you have done, you just can go and comb it with a spoolie. And that's how my eyebrow looks after shaving. Now it's time to take all these things off. Now you can use the razor itself, but because my eyebrows are so close to each other, I usually use a tweezer and I take all this hair off. So that's what I'm going to do. So yes, that's what I'm doing here. I'm just plucking the unwanted hair that are coming out from weird angles. Now, as I said, my eyebrows are too close to each other, and therefore I feel like using a razor or scissor can be risky, and therefore I prefer using a plucker over the other two. However, if your eyebrows are not that close, you can use anything that you like. So I'm just trying to pluck all the hair and trying to give a little bit of shape, not too much, but just a little. Now once you have removed it, you will see there are some hair here. So I'm just going to cut them with the help of a scissor. Like so. And then I'm going to just repeat the same on this eyebrow. So that's it, you guys. It was so easy and painless, and I would highly advise you guys doing it at home, or at least giving it a go at home. But I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel and hitting that like button, and I'll see you next time. Bye.